over the last few years, I've been noticing that there's a lot of festivals that are happening that many of which are rooted in black culture, but have very few black artists on stage performing in these festivals. And that has never felt right or sat right with me as a producer, as a black artist. And if you know me or have followed my work for any amount of time, you would know that I'm not big on complaining, especially about things that you have the capacity to change. I think that's a lot of wasted time and wasted energy. So, recognizing this, I reached out to a young man, Randall Ajay, who runs Rise Poetry 2015 Torontonian of the Year. I reached out to my homegirl, Paulina O'Keefe, who I've worked with and been mentoring for a number of years, and I said, I want y'all to work with me to produce a festival rooted in black culture that actually puts black people on stage. So, come next month, August 16th to 18th, I'm officially inviting you to come out and support the inaugural Toronto Spoken Soul Festival. It's going to be happening at the 918 Bathurst Center. 3 nights of arts and entertainment. The first night, the first event is called Black Guitars. Uh, the black community has a long history of playing the guitar, whether we go all the way back to the start of rock and roll and all this kind of stuff. So we're going to start with the spotlight on black singer-songwriters. We're then going to move in later on in the night to Spoken Soul After Dark, which is going to be a bit more adult and risque. Then we're going to have the opening party, and that's the Friday night, August the 16th. On the 17th, we're going to have some workshops and panels in the day, and then in the evening, all of the artists are women, right? No men will be performing on the Saturday night. We're going to have Women of the Word, which is looking at the history of spoken word poetry, the oral tradition in Canada, told through the experiences of women. And then we're going to have a performance by Tika. Some of y'all might know her as Tika Simone. She's doing big things right now, just has a campaign out with Sephora, and very happy to have Tika performing. And then after Tika, we're going to have another party on Saturday night. And then on Sunday, I'm bringing back the Toronto International Poetry Slam. We're going to have about 21 poets or so who are going to be competing for $1,500 US. There's still room for a few more people to get involved with that. If you think you got the skills, don't embarrass yourself. If you think you got the skills, then by all means, get in touch with me to find out how you can be a part of that. We have poets who are going to be performing from Toronto, Hamilton, Detroit, Buffalo. We got 5 poets coming all the way from Trinidad and Tobago to try and take this money. So definitely you're going to want to check that out. That's on the Sunday night. And then after that, we're going to have the closing night party. So it's a full weekend of things. And whether you come to one event or the whole weekend, I just want everyone who's watching this video to make it a point to come out to support, because it is so necessary that we recognize the power of community. Sometimes people don't think you can do things just on community, and there's so much power in community to do things, to make ideas happen. Since we started doing this, people have come out of the woodwork saying, hey, here's some money, here's some resources, here's whatever, just trying to make sure that this happens, because they realize how important it is to create platforms for many of these artists who are often overlooked in a lot of the festivals that are happening. And I have never been one who walks around with my hand out begging people or asking people for things. If my hand is out, it's to grab a tool to build my own table or to build my own door of opportunity. And I encourage every one of you to tell some people about this. You can go to the website, spokensoulfest.com. You can go on Instagram, Spoken Soul TO, and just get more information. There's weekend wristbands, all the event tickets, everything is already up, ready to go. People are already supporting. I want to thank y'all in advance for seeing the value in this and for supporting me and my team in trying to bring something to Toronto that's going to have a long lasting impact on the art scene, as well as the black artists, the black community. And all the artists aren't going to be black, so it's not that sort of thing. But we want to make sure that when we're looking at art and art forms that are rooted in the black community, that those people are also represented on the stage. And I think that is so important that that representation happens. So Spoken Soul Festival, August 16 to 18, 2019. First time doing it, first year. Can't wait to see you there. Can't wait to make this happen. One love, y'all.